The DCU, not off to the best start, despite what some people will try to gaslight. It has a animated show that nobody watched, has a Superman movie where Superman wasn't very super and practically wasn't the main character of his own movie, where at the end he was called a bitch by Supergirl. And we had Peacemaker season 2, which introduced things like drug-fueled bisexual orgies and prison sex before, things like Batman in the DCU and Wonder Woman, because of course, it's James Gunn and he's edgy and he's cool. So yeah, not off to the best start. And I think what's made things demonstrably worse is James Gunn can't shut his fucking mouth for anything. And he's doing stuff to troll a little passive aggressive trolling he's been doing. It's kind of lightened up a little bit, but I think it's going to fire back up again with Supergirl. And we're going to get gaslit into believing that this is going to be a massive success. And at least they're adapting comic books, Ryan. They're adapting Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow
from 2022. It's like we have all these fucking stories, but you know what? We're going to use the one from 2022 with the guy who just happens to be in our little DC brain tank circle jerk over here for the DCU, and Tom King.
All right, we finally going to watch this dog shit.
Yeah, I think we properly set up that James Gunn Supergirl movie that's based on a Tom King run, who is a former CIA recruiter and male feminist who wrote the hit Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow that sold in the tens of thousands, everybody. And that's what this movie is based on. Forgetting all the Supergirl before. We're just going to get right to.
And his Batman run was so popular that DC took him off before his contract ran out and needed to replace him immediately with James Tynion IV in an effort to boost his sales, which had been falling drastically under his watch. But there you go.
Yep. All right, let's go. Hey, you know what? Maybe this will be super inspiring and show a lot of reverence for Superman. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I have to hit play.
Garrett's not here to hold your hand, Gary.
Yes. You must hit the play button, Gary.
Well, we're going to get hit on Pop Stop.
Sorry, as long as you keep pausing it.
There it is.
Then she says, "Oh, good boy, you finally pissed on the paper," meaning she also put it down. And as it feels like a reaction to seeing Superman on the front page. It's like, yeah, piss on that for so.
Dwarfing hair.
Yes.
Well, literally, if you look at the paper, she's got the smaller article compared to him. So
it says Supergirl rescues cats.
Yeah, whereas he stopped a nuclear reactor from exploding. He did the far more important job, but it will be, I can't believe she didn't get prime headline.
Why didn't I get credit?
She still made the front page for rescuing a cat.
I think I saw Garrett arguing about this with people on Twitter. It's so intentional, right? Yes. Because it's not even a fake dog. It's not even a real dog. It is a fake dog that has been animated. So every part of this had to be storyboarded and scripted and sent off to animators. The idea of this is what we want from this scene, the CGI piss that we animated from a CGI dog's dick to go all over the face of Superman. And that's what you wanted to put in the first 10 seconds of your trailer.
And that had to get by a lot of people, including James Gunn, the studio head, and Peter Safran. And they all thought this was a good idea coming off of Superman. So they're either in a massive fucking bubble or it's a troll.
Well, it shows you that they hate Superman. They hate Superman. They hate what he represents. They hate America, which is why they always get rid of, the American way line. And also, James Gunn feels the same way. Like this is this chance to do the subversive. This is the character I actually, wanted to do from the very beginning, where I can just do all the James Gunnisms in it. So that's what we're going to get.
Well, and some of the cope is Kara Zor-El is on the paper too. Stop. Just fucking stop with that bullshit. The P is hitting him right in the fucking face right there. And as Ryan just pointed out, an artist had to put that in. Had to make that happen.
But also, the boundary of the P is Supergirl. You get bits of splashes, but it's not as if it's on her.
No, the stream is very much directed at Superman. That's the intention. It's not pissing over Supergirl as well. She's a byproduct of this. The irony is, of course, is James Gunn is pissing all over his own fucking Superman.
Yep.
Which in my eyes is the only correct thing that he's ever fucking done, because he pissed all over him in his first
the
film.
whole movie. Yep.
And if anything, including Supergirl on the paper, it makes it look worse, because now it makes it look really petty that she's thrown it away because she didn't get the big article, and she's pissed off that, you know, Superman's getting more of the credit for doing better things than she.
Who's the villain of this story? Is it accountability?
Never fights it, just avoids it for the entire movie.
Just keeps fucking running from it all fucking film. It's like a woman's doomsday, you know.
Oh my God. So again, this was deliberate. They thought it was a good idea. And let's not forget the poster that said truth, justice, and whatever, which doesn't even work because you didn't use truth, justice, in the American way in your Superman movie.
Correct. Which is how they're going out of their way to continue to take a shot at that line by using it when you didn't even use it in your movie. So you're going out of your way to go after that line from a perspective of, we don't even respect that line at all. It doesn't even fit into the universe that they are in now.
Jeremy, it's because James Gunn has his peers, like he actually might respect a couple of people, his peers in mind, and his peers in Hollywood think Superman is either silly or Homelander, like a symbol of fascism, or it's just a silly, stupid, little childish thing from the days of yore. They don't respect Superman, and they don't know how to make him as a character. So they always have to make something that's apologetic. Marvel had a big problem with this with Captain America for a long time. They were apologetic that they had a character called Captain America, and even the MCU played with that a little bit. So yeah, it's there are people out there who wanted to make a good Superman and who could make a good Superman, and DC said no, as you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
She's drunk.
Peak comedy.
Well, she's 23. What do we expect?
And those ships totally look different from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know, right?
Like, not the same at all.
So the person that's taking a ride on the space bus because they don't have the powers because they're on a planet with a red sun that doesn't look like it's got a red sun suddenly uses her powers in this bar scene.
I think that the way it's, my guess is the way it's going to work, and we've kind of seen this played out in a couple different pieces of like Superman stuff when he goes off planet. He might have like a couple punches left or maybe one laser burst or whatever, but he can't recharge. You know what I mean? I'm just guessing based off what we know of like previous Superman iterations, but like it's not going to be full power. It's probably going to be very weak compared to normal, and just probably going to run out quick. If I was a betting man.
If you were going to do that, though, the way you'd play the character was she couldn't be an insufferable prick who, whenever, like, there's a load of people in a bar coming for, she should now be worried or at least trying to fight them normally, rather than egotistical as if I've got all of this power. I am on Earth. I know there's nothing you can do to me. But she still has the confidence of being on Earth when she's supposed to be in a weakened state, drunk. She's acting like Hancock throughout the entire movie.
Absolutely.
As if she is invincible.
Even though she turned up to Earth drunk at the end of Superman.
That's actually the second villain of the movie, which is Logic, and she's going to try to evict him too.
I think that's the writer's villain in all fairness.
Yeah.
It's not a very high bar to clear.
You can say that about superhero movies right now.
Do you think that maybe all the women are going to love this? Like maybe all the women that have like internalized trauma from a long time ago, and I can't be the person you expect me to be, the person society wants me to be because of all this stuff. You think that maybe all like those women are gonna be all over this movie,
or the wine moms?
No,
They might be.
But do you think they'd ever go and watch a superhero movie?
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on the marketing of it.
Yeah, if Jason Momoa's in it, they will.
Yeah, thanks for
Topless.
I'm just too busy posting on social media for attention than going to a cinema to watch a film.
Yeah, women aren't going to go see another fucking movie with women in it. Like if it's focused towards men, like they'll go see it with Jason Momoa with his shirt off. They don't care about this bullshit.
That might be in this movie as well.
They're going to go see Wuthering Heights. They're not going to go see that. Let's be honest.
Yeah. That might be, but like on the premise alone, like Supergirl is just not something women are interested in.
Dude, the women stopped going to Wicked.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so
everyone did.
It's just crazy that they can't get this through their thick brains or lack thereof.
They would have to accept that men and women are different and have different tastes. And the moment they accept that, everything in their movies falls apart because they treat them the same and they think because they're the same, they should have the same standards and they should have the same roles. The moment one domino falls, their entire worldview collapses. So it's something they can't admit.
Correct.
And we got our first look of Krypton, the DCU Krypton. It's the world building in this universe is so fucking horrible. I don't know where I am. I don't know anything about fucking Metropolis. There's no sense of scale, time, distance, or where the fuck I am in any of the DC.
Looks like a yellow sun. I really hope that we get I really hope that we get shots on Krypton that are just like normal everyday stuff, and every once in a while you pan to a corner, it's just Jor-El like on a corner like a crazy person screaming about how they need to fuck everyone else.
The end of the world. The end of the world. There's some more Krypton. It looks like
the death of
looks like a cult.
Yeah,
it kind of does
on Earth.
Where's Jared Leto?
Also, is that a coffin?
Fucking all the women.
I thought those were tiny people at the end. I just realized they were stairs.
And that's Millie Alcock, Ryan Alcock.
It's really hard to say that name without making it sound like all cock.
This is like Uranus. You're not going to change the spell. Just because you don't like what it says.
She was good in House of the Dragon. She was.
She was.
And Garrett pointed it out. There is the feminist empowerment screech that we see in so many things.
I am woman, hear me roar.
In the emptiness of space where no one can hear you scream.
No one can.
Which I'm grateful for, at least.
A safe space.
It
might be. Well, I blame the patriarchy for whatever she's screaming about.
That's it, though. She probably is. It's probably about Krypton, my dead parents or something. Yeah. Meanwhile, Superman's on planet Earth doing good, and she's in fucking space feeling sorry for herself, getting drunk and screaming like a stupid cow.
Well, did you hear?
I've got all the trauma. He's just a man.
He does have the ability to reproduce the Kryptonians, which seems to be something entirely ignored in this, that your entire species has been destroyed. It is kind of your duty to continue it. We've seen after every war, the births go up because people are like, I need to repopulate. This is just something that naturally happens. And yet she's decided to spend her entire life drinking.
Yeah. Cousins or not, it's their duty.
It's their duty.
Well, I didn't say she had to go with Superman, especially.
Wow, Shad.
Oh, that totally does not look like Guardians. Press.
No,
it's Christmas special.
So Guardians.
It looks like a fan made a bunch of clips of what they thought a James Gunn Supergirl would be like. And this is what we have. You literally can't tell the difference in this.
That they took from Guardians. They just took clips from Guardians.
It's what it looks like. It's so fucking bad, man.
Just imagine Supergirl.
It's making me retroactively hate Guardians movies now. And I love those movies. And I'm like going, man, maybe this motherfucker really only has one trick.
If you go back and
one trick.
I went back and watched Guardians prior to Superman.
I do love the movies, though,
and the Suicide Squad. And there is a lot of, particularly with Volume 3 and the Suicide Squad, there is a lot of repeated action stuff. There's a lot of repeated scenes, of repeated jokes. There's even something that's slightly repeated in the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, which I like. With Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. I like all those movies, but it's just that James Gunn truly, he only has this. He can't do anything else. No. And he's not even going to try.
Going to DC, you would change the color palette, change something.
Something.
It looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's why a lot of the comments you'll see on Twitter are, well, James Gunn didn't write or direct this. It's like, no, he's just in charge of every single part of its creation.
Right.
So
right. No, it has to aesthetically match, even though he came out and said, oh, I'm going to allow, differences. I haven't seen a difference yet.
If you got cast by somebody and then you wrote something and they gave you notes, you would listen to them. And so everything ends up looking like the guy that gave you notes.
Does James Gunn look like the just based on what you've seen from him publicly, look like the kind of guy who's just going to let another creator under something he's in charge of just to do their thing?
Without not even close.
No. You can't let a random tweet from a member of the public go without a comment.
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
True Grit in space. There he is. Lobo. Properly cast, fan cast for many, many years ago. The fan cast of Lobo, of Jason Momoa. And And people have brightened up the picture, and it looks pretty good. But you know why he's in this movie?
Because they need a team for a start.
They needed somebody to be a hook to watch this movie.
More people are more excited. Most people are more excited to see Lobo than they are to see Supergirl. And I get it. I mean, I would have been happy if they announced a Lobo solo movie with Jason Momoa. I think that would have been the better choice. Not for a second movie by any stretch, but
my second movie would probably have been Batman.
Dude, Supergirl is nowhere close to the top 10 of second movies. It goes Superman, it goes Batman, it goes Wonder Woman. Then you're looking at either Green Lantern, Flash, something along those lines to boost them up. And you could do a good Lantern. You could bring in multiple Lanterns. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
But let's do a drunk, irreverent Supergirl in the second movie and put the Green Lanterns on HBO and call it Lanterns. Because we can't use the color green because that would be silly.
Yeah, silly Billy.
Even though they have like rings that run on fucking willpower and can make mallets and shit like that. It's like, but saying Green Lantern would be silly.
Well, that's why I know a lot of people's criticism about the CW Supergirl was that she was basically Superman. And so I don't think I actually know what the character of Supergirl was meant to be. But that character was far more likable than this. And the first episode of Supergirl, it was far better than this. They did make it so, there's a lot of jokes about her costume and how he used to want to dress her up in skimpy outfits and things. And that would get way more people into a cinema than I'm just a drunk person who hates life and hates everything. That's not really attractive, especially at the moment in the current times. Generally, if you want to inspire somebody, you do the opposite what they have. So when you're in the great times, you can take the piss out of things, but in the dark times, that's when you aspire people to be better. And you're kind of doing this at the wrong time with the wrong emotion.
Yeah, right. I see the same problems with this movie that I see in Thunderbolts when it comes to the whole, depressed superhero lead.
It has a bunch of characters nobody gives a fuck about.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But the idea that you have this character who's supposed to be a superhero, supposed to be aspirational, and they're not. They're just a depressive drunk, and
they
why
don't
should I care about this character?
Aspirational at the end. You would think, okay, if you want to start out that way and then make it a story of discovering heroism, fine. But I don't see a hint of that here.
No.
I haven't seen a hint of that from anything of James Gunn at all. Disru brought up with Peacemaker. It actually reverts and gets worse. So I'm waiting for the heroism. I'm waiting for that foundation because none of this shit works without that foundation at all. This is like the media loves to use the term late stage capitalism. This is late stage comic books. This is late stage comic books. After you've built up the establishment of the hero and they've gone on their adventures and everybody knows who they are, then you could start, playing around with stuff. You don't start out that way.
I'm also not sure you can do it with Supergirl, because the whole idea of somebody discovering what they're supposed to be or becoming a hero is generally a more male story because they're disposable. So they are used in all of the really dangerous jobs. They die at a far higher rate and stuff. But what matters is they step up at the time that they're needed to defend people. Mm-hmm. The issue with her is that women are always treated as far more valuable. They're supposed to be doing something their entire life. They're supposed to be having kids. They're supposed to be good mothers. And so you don't get to waste your life, because by the time that you learn what you're supposed to be, you can't be a good mother anymore. If that's the story they want to tell, they're telling it with the entirely wrong character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think you can't be anti-patriarchy and then also have any kind of optimism. I think that's one of those things that just doesn't mix. Because to have optimism, you need to have gratitude for what we have. And to have gratitude is to recognize what people have built, primarily men have built the world and protected the world and won wars and kept women safe. But you can't have that perspective and then be grateful and happy if you're going to be anti-patriarchy. So anti-patriarchy, you have to be nihilistic. Everything sucks. And the past is nothing but just men and like the negative aspects of men. And everything has to be upended. Everything has to be co-opted. and destroyed it.
This is another typical example of a trailer where a man, Superman in this instance, right at the beginning of the trailer, right at the end of Superman movie with her as well, has to be knocked down in an effort to elevate this. And that is the story of women superheroes from fucking start to bottom. We need to pull down the men. We need to pull down the heroes that everyone have loved throughout the years in an effort to elevate these rock bottom Mary Sues who don't have any arc whatsoever. And I doubt this stupid cow's going to have any arc whatsoever as well, or the most minimal of arcs. Oh, yeah, do you know what? Maybe I can do good. That's what she's going to learn at the end. Oh, some fucking bollocks.
I forgot we weren't done with this fucking trailer.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. It's just so underwhelming and completely. If you would flip a coin and guess what is the tone you think James Gunn wants to strike with Supergirl, this would be it. But there's like nothing in this fucking trailer that makes me investor interested in anything at all.
There's one thing I like, but it'll come up towards the
end. Is
it
the end?
No.
Is it when it finished?
I think this is it. This is the one thing
costume.
I like.
Her superhero costume, I think, is done.
Yeah, her costume.
Oh my God, the bare minimum's been met.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
She's wearing clothes.
The best costume is the classic costume with the skirt, and at least they're doing that. But that's all. That's
sure. And it's a white girl. It's a white girl who's blonde.
Yeah. You can't prove that.
Classic.
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
I can believe that in Hollywood, though. That's the thing. You have to remember where this was written. And if you look around you and like, no, everyone around me is scum, I'd be like, I can understand why you might think that.
Yeah, well, it depends on your work environment, I guess.
He believes in everyone. I hang around with women. Oh.
I hate this trailer so much.
He's such an ally.
All right. I don't think this trailer is meant for us because we didn't like Superman. So maybe all the people that really liked Superman will really like this movie.
Because they're the ones defending this trailer right now.
Women and gay men, the women and gays will like it. That's what it's meant for. That's what Superman was for. So
come on, that's not fair. Emotionally stunted.
Little Batoon didn't like it.
Making it for the fans.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.